Welcome to the 8th episode of Bros Park. My name is Jeffrey, and this is
Colin, as usual. Thank you for joining us for another BEA
Beautiful Day in the Park.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, we took a look at the feedback, comments, anything.
Just anything.
Anything
at all.
Not
Yeah.
gonna lie, there really isn't anything to go off of,
And that's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
We're still sitting at a very, nice, solid 12 subscribers on
Yes.
YouTube and 4 followers on Spotify. I think
Yeah.
we're making very good headway with this.
Yeah, I think so. We're on episode 8 now.
Yeah.
It's been a great journey so far, and here we are. This is the last episode. No, it's not.
imagine. Like, we're gonna cut it quick now.
Yeah, we're not seeing it go anywhere. No, this is another beautiful episode of Rose Park, episode number 8. We
Yes,
got
sir.
Lots to talk about today. There's been lots going on and everything like that. First off, though, I want to get your opinion on my shirt.
The
What do you
shirt.
think? What does it make you think of? Because I have specific examples. But
It is. This is for those of you who are listening. Watch the video. It is.
for those of you listening, don't just listen, you fuck.
It is very loud.
It is loud.
I will say that.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on with this.
We'll describe it, and hopefully you'll be able to imagine exactly what it looks like. But what do you think?
There's a lot of zigzags. There's a lot of edges. It's
Yeah.
very colorful, very
Yeah.
Christmassy, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I think that it is the orange, green, and red version of 90s Dixie cups where you would get them in the dentist office.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
like,
weird ass designs.
like the blue and pink design.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or old bus seats.
Oh, yeah, because they're all super funky.
They're all super funky, weird ones.
Why were they like that?
I
That
don't
makes no
know.
sense.
It seems like a design trend from the 80s that they kept trying to do in the 90s.
And they have this weird, like, leather. Not leather, it's just weird material.
Yeah, it
they're
was
like
almost plush velvet.
Plush velvet. And then, like, it's
suede.
just... It's hard to clean, and then it's gross and dirty all the time. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
You could feel the sweat from
Oh,
the person
God, dude,
that
yeah.
sat there before you.
Ew, yeesh, bro.
All right.
Yeesh.
Anyways, now moving on, we got some current events that happened, actually. Something we've been keeping up with is the Canada-US hockey game. I'm assuming you haven't kept up with it.
I know what happened.
All right, what happened, buddy?
Freaking Canada came out the dub, man, over the States.
Hell yeah. Canada
Yeah.
came out in overtime with Connor McDavid's goal to win it over the States.
I tried watching it,
Yep.
but I couldn't find any live streams for it.
You mean free live streams?
No, no. The live streams that I would pay for, I did
Yeah.
not find any of those.
Okay, of course, because you would never pirate live streams.
Exactly, that's awful.
Yeah, don't
But
do
because
that.
I couldn't find any, legal avenues to watch the
Mhm.
hockey game, I did not watch it.
Of course, yes. Just like the old school videos of you wouldn't pirate a car, you wouldn't download a car. Well, you would.
Exactly.
And we did. We got Sportsnet paid
Ooh,
because
good
we
for you.
decided we should.
Yeah.
And it was a banger game. It was good.
I heard a
enjoyed
lot
it.
of good things about it.
Yeah. It wasn't 3 fights in the first 9 seconds.
Yeah.
So that was a bit disappointing. But I understand because it was the final.
Yeah. Keep it classy.
Keep it classy. Keep, your best player is in.
Mm.
That being said, I think this win was very important for Canadians as a whole. And was talking to, I forget who, but I was talking to somebody, and we made the discussion piece that you don't usually get too many hyper-nationalist Canadians where they're so proud to be Canadian. This is Canadian.
Yeah.
You see that a lot in America, obviously.
Yep. Seen it all the time.
I see it all the time. But the one point that I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'm Canadian, is when it comes down to international tournaments and Canadians play U.S.
Yeah. It's always Canada versus the States. It's
Yep.
always like heated.
And as soon as that happens, I'm the most fucking Canadian. I'm going to start saying fuck it, like fucking a boot and like out for a rip
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
hack
yeah.
a dart. Like,
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Yeah, it's
Sure, being
just
Canadian.
carry on with
yeah.
normal life.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, I think it's just more like you're on the same page, you're on the same
Yeah.
team. I liked all the memes that happened after
Mhm.
Canada won. You know, like I saw a video where someone posted like, you know, a Canadian geese like terrorizing a bald
Oh,
eagle.
bald eagle, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's so symbolic right there.
Dude, it's the sharp neck, cobra neck fucking geese, dude.
Yeah, and
They're
then
awful.
freaking Justin Trudeau like came with that tweet. He's like, you can't take our country.
And you can't take our game.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cold.
I was like, that goes hard.
That's
that
pretty,
goes hard.
that is pretty hard.
Everybody on the U.S. side that is obviously upset that they lost, understandable. We would have been upset if we lost.
Yeah.
They've been trying to hit like petty cope, where in the NHL, the league that these players are from, in the last 31 years,
Mm-hmm.
a U.S. team has won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, so they're just pulling the Stanley Cup card.
So they're saying 31 for 31 in the last 31 years. Like Canada, how's that Four Nations gold? And then you look at it and you realize that I think the States has double the amount of teams that we
Yep.
have.
True.
I think over 50% of the league, or not over 50%, sorry, the largest majority nationality in the league is
Mhm.
Canadian. And I think it's 40% or something.
Jesus.
Of those 31 American teams that won the Stanley Cups, over 50% of those players were Canadian. 70% of those teams had Canadian coaches. And the list goes on for like the Canadian, like top 10 points all time. Like 9 of them are Canadian, like all these
Dude,
things.
No one's going to focus that much into details.
No.
It's just, hey, American teams won. Woo!
Yeah, that's the argument they want to make. But I'm just saying.
USA,
Stop, calm down, okay? You're not even American. Jesus.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's a good time.
It's crazy the levels of cope that people go to.
Yeah, they're huffing that copium right there.
Yeah. And this was one time that I actually wished that I had gone out to watch the game.
Oh, yeah.
The bars were crazy.
Mhm.
The city was crazy. The whole country was crazy. For
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I was like, to be honest, I was working out at the gym
Yeah.
during the game. And then, like, all of a sudden, all I hear is, like, cars honking. I'm
Yep.
like, the hell's going on? Is there an accident? I'm like, oh, okay. We probably won because, like, you know,
Mhm.
everyone's celebrating, honking their cars. I'm like,
It's so crazy watching all the live events that were going on
Yeah.
while it was happening. I've seen concert videos where people all of a sudden in the middle of a concert just start cheering
oh,
because
no way.
it was in Canada
That's
and
so
everybody
cool.
started cheering. Comedy shows where they're like, yeah, the game. And then everybody starts clapping in Calgary or something. And
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, you fucking won? You know what? Fuck you, Canadian. like he's just an American comedian. So it's like, okay, sure.
That's so funny.
So I think it was really good. It was a good game. Obviously, we won, which is super nice for us.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was nice to see. It was nice to watch.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
I've also been watching.
yeah you've been
I've been watching not
Okay.
hockey, but I've been
Alright.
watching a new show called Love Is Blind.
okay.
Okay, there's
yeah.
actually 8 seasons of it.
I know,
But
yeah.
like, to be honest, I have not even paid attention at all to it
Okay.
until the very latest season. I just watched like season 8, and I've watched like the first 5 episodes.
Wait, you've only watched season 8?
Yeah.
You didn't start from season
Screw
1?
that, man. I was like, screw it. I don't want to go through the whole, you know, spiel season
Okay.
1 to 7.
I mean, it's the same thing.
It's the
I
latest
assume.
one, right?
Yeah.
Season 8, I'm like, not bad. For those of you who don't know, it's basically group of guys, group of girls.
Mhm.
They're in 2 separate pods, and they don't see what each other looks like,
Mm-hmm,
and they can only converse, and that's it. They just get to know each other through their interactions and, you know, their personality and everything, and then later on they can choose to be engaged. So the name of the game is basically talk to whoever. If you guys want to pursue to the next step, you get engaged, and then you get married. You actually get
such
married,
A crazy trajectory.
which is like, whoa, dude.
yeah, that's a lot.
But at the same time, like, it's actually very, very entertaining. Cause like the thing is, after like, you know, everyone's like done with their dates in the pods, all the guys convene into their like guys' quarters.
Mhm.
All the women convene in their women's quarters, and they just chat. They're like, oh man, this guy was like I loved him. You know, I loved Darren, and
Yeah.
and this other girl was like, I also like Darren.
Yeah,
And then
you
and it gets
bitch.
yeah, it's like drama. I was like, oh shit.
I wonder a few things. There's one, speaking to relationships in general, I think that as much as people don't like to hear it, it's okay to have preferences physically.
Yeah.
And it's also okay to, nobody owes you liking them.
Yep.
And you don't owe anybody that they have to like you
Mhm.
either. So I think that Love is Blind is a beautiful concept, and that's fantastic. And it almost never works. Almost never.
Well, because at the same time, it's reality TV.
100%. 100%.
It's trashy at its core.
I saw this thing where it's talking about Love is Blind is crazy because it runs the same experiment and it's failed all 8 seasons. It's like,
Nobody.
Okay, crazy.
Everybody. It's 0% success
0%.
rate.
Like, okay,
God
sure.
damn.
Because it is important. I mean, like, looks are
Yeah.
the first thing for most people. Again, some people don't care.
Physical attraction goes hard.
Yeah, for 99% of people, that is the first indicator, at least, right?
Yeah.
Now, beyond that, I've never watched any Love is Blind.
Yeah.
I know that they've had 8 seasons. I know that they've been wildly successful. And I also know that they had not just the American seasons. I think it's spin-offs to different places, like Love is Blind Dubai.
Yeah, yeah,
or
I've
Love
seen
is
that.
Blind Hong Kong,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
is. I haven't watched any of those either.
Nope, neither have I.
But I get stories every now and again from people around me that do watch it. And one of them, I think it was Love is Blind. It might have been another reality TV, but it was, they finally met and they went to a resort or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And this one couple, the guy was kind of just, he's a goofball. Like, he's like, he's here for fun and like hanging out. And he's going to like play in the pool and stuff like that. Right. And the girl was like, no, that's fucking immature and like, don't be a loser. And he was like, okay, well, I'm going to go do this thing. And this like older lady who was also at the resort just started clowning on the girl, being like, yo, she seems like a killjoy, like whatever. Like, I'll ride these like pool things with you.
Yeah,
and he's like,
what
yeah,
the heck?
sure. And the girl who sat out wrote a whole list of all the bad things about this guy. And
What
then just
the
left it on the chair for him to find or some shit. It was crazy. People are wild thinking they can get away with stuff.
Yeah, and well, those type of people belong on the show, right?
Yes, they create drama.
That's trash at its finest,
Yeah.
dude.
I can't imagine going on a date. Firstly, just doing something for fun, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go play the claw game at a like whatever
Arcade,
mall.
yeah.
And then they're like, that is so immature. I'm gonna write a list of all the things that you've done wrong, and leave it at our table for you to find.
That is the biggest like red flag ever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you gotta like stay clear of that type of person.
Yeah, you gotta stray away from that for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I've heard some crazy stories. Like, I actually went out drinking with some old coworkers.
Okay, sure. Are they old coworkers or are they old coworkers? Like coworkers from the past, or are they like 70 years old?
Oh, coworkers in the past.
Okay,
What the
okay.
hell?
I don't know. I'm
Coworkers
just
from the
asking.
past.
Yeah.
And like, this is more like, hearsay, or
Okay.
like they're telling me a story about one of their friends. So this is a friend of a friend.
Sure.
So one of my coworkers has a friend who was suspecting their partner of cheating, right?
Yep.
So it was a woman, and
Mhm.
she thought her boyfriend was cheating on her because he would regularly go get massages.
Like massages or massages?
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know, right?
We don't know what type of massage.
So like,
okay.
there's
okay.
no confirmation, and like these were the it was like a massage parlor. It sounds already sassy
Okay,
already,
yeah.
and like he would DM
The
the masseuse, be like, hey, I'm available this time at that point.
Okay.
So like she saw the messages, and it's like weird, right?
Sure.
And like he would go to that masseuse frequently, right?
Is this current? Like, you found out about this and this was actually happening at the time?
From my friend told me, it happened like a few months ago.
Okay.
I was like,
so
whoa.
pretty recent. Yeah.
Whoa. So since the girlfriend was like assuming, she's
Assuming
she's
the-
sussing it
The
out,
worst.
right?
Yeah.
She got one of her friends to
To book an appointment?
yeah, to like to feel out the masseuse.
Okay.
So that friend was like
Yeah, to
messaging.
feel out the
Yeah,
masseuse. Okay,
her
yeah.
bro was like messaging the masseuse like,
Yeah.
hey, like, are you available for massage? Like, I could really use like a good good
Yeah.
massage, right?
Yeah.
and he's trying to like probe like,
'Kay.
do you offer the
the special
the
stuff.
special deal, the
Yeah, yeah.
happy ending, and because like it's illegal, right?
Of course. Yeah.
So the masseuse is kind of like trying to like creep around that and say like
Shy
like,
away from it.
it's like like we offer like extra services if like if you would
trying
like
to- not
so,
in plain language.
so they're both trying to feel each other out to like see
Yeah.
does this masseuse offer the happy endings?
yeah.
So then if she does, most likely the boyfriend is
Potentially doing
is
that,
getting
yeah.
all this, but like
Yeah.
but it kind of makes sense because he's going frequently, right?
Yeah,
like
it's just super
he-
often.
like yeah,
and
he's
DMing
like,
them.
he's too sore all the time. Like, what's the deal, man? So like I was like hearing all this, I was like, wow, that's some tea right there. That's some drama.
Dude, that's crazy.
So then I was like, thank God there's no like massage places near me.
Can you imagine being that like your friend's bro, where it's like, yeah, I actually got a massage, and let me tell you, I get it why your boyfriend's going there.
Oh
Like,
Jesus,
dude, that was the
Yeah, like,
best
dude,
fucking
he had to
massage.
commit to. He's like, you know
Yeah.
what? I had to get the services. I had to
see
know.
it through. Like we're
Oh
just
my
beating around the
God.
bush right
Oh
now.
my
and-
God.
but now, like I know for sure, and god damn it,
I'm a regular now.
yeah. You don't have to worry about your boyfriend going anymore. I've taken all the time slots.
All the time slots, mine.
Booked. Yeah, booked up. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was like, whoa, that's a lot going on there. Sucks to be her.
Oh, that sucks 100%. And as much as we're laughing, like it's awful for her to deal with. It's just a funny way to go about it.
I know.
I've seen all of these people on social media where it's like, oh, if you think your partner's cheating, like just DM me and I'll like do a loyalty test.
Oh,
They'll
shit.
like DM them on Insta or TikTok
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it is and be like, hey, like I thought you were cute. Like, can we go out? And then the person obviously has to either be loyal and
Yeah,
say
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
off, or I have a
Mhm.
girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. And then, or they're like, hell yeah, like let's do it. And this is just the real life version of that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it was
think
crazy.
that happens. Does
Mhm.
that happen often? Like, I don't know. If you thought your girlfriend was cheating, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever get your bro to like check that?
I don't know, man. That's
Like-
weird. I wouldn't want to like get other people in the mess and everything.
Yeah.
I would just straight up ask. Like, there's no
Yeah.
need to be all sneaky, right?
But here's the hard part, right? If you think your partner's cheating,
Yeah.
and you actually think that, not like an intrusive thought or not something that like,
Yeah.
oh, like maybe I'm insecure, whatever it is.
Okay.
You actually think it. If they say, no, babe, I'm not cheating, are you going to believe them anyways?
Yeah, it's scary. Like once that like seed of doubt is
Yeah.
planted, like it doesn't go away, man.
It's so hard to believe them when obviously you're trying to trust your gut and like
Yeah.
know that. And I don't know if I could believe that. If I truly thought, obviously intrusive
Yeah,
thoughts,
right?
like I said, like that those come and go, whatever it is. But the true thought of somebody cheating on you and they're like, no, I didn't. You're not going to believe them. Like,
Exactly, right? It's that thing where like trust is like the most important thing.
Mhm.
Once you like start suspecting that trust, or like once that trust is broken, like
Yeah.
dude, it's game over, man.
I think at that point you just break up anyways, because you're not going to believe them. And that's,
Yeah,
then,
and it's just
like you
it
said,
just
trust
it
is
just
gone.
goes downhill from there.
100%.
Yeah.
Just my hand is a dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's
it's
actually pretty cool.
it's a crazy place to be, I think,
Mhm.
in that moment. I always say that, like you said, like don't get your friends involved, don't get people involved. Stop, just put it down.
It was. I'm kind of looking at the camera.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks
yeah.
good. Does
Here,
not
can-
look
can
good.
you connect?
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Coming back. Yeah, okay. Dude, get the foot. Stop it. Put it down. We did it.
Sorry, what were we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
I agree with you that you shouldn't get your friends involved and stuff like that, especially if your friends are also know the person.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it gets all messy.
It gets messy and
gross
that's
and
awful.
disgusting, and I want to hear more about it.
Okay, yeah, like spill the tea.
Yeah.
100%. I don't want to be involved in the drama, but I do want to hear about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But as a friend, I think the main thing is, here's the next question. I see your partner cheating on you, right?
Okay, yep.
As your, not just friend, I'm your brother, but
Yep.
I should tell you, right?
No.
Like, you think I should keep that to myself?
Yeah.
That's a crazy
Yeah,
take.
let
That's a crazy take. That's insane.
I was trying to.
You're trying so hard to get through that.
I was like, you should try and maintain their happiness.
Yeah.
While
Okay,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
No, 100%. I should tell you, or
Your reaction was like, what?
like, dude, no way. I think that I should give your partner a chance to say, like, hey,
Yeah,
I saw you do
Fess
this.
up, yeah.
Tell him, or I will.
Yeah.
Give them a chance to be the better person, right? Like,
Yeah.
or better than they are, right? Give them a chance. And if they say no, then I should tell you. And I expect that from you. If like
Yeah.
my partner was cheating on me and you knew about it, you should fucking tell me. Don't try to like no.
I don't know, man.
What the fuck is that? Don't fucking have me.
I don't want to get into
yeah.
other people's
You
business.
don't want to
Okay.
get involved?
Yeah.
100%. All right. Fucking sweet. Yeah. I'm on my own over here. Fuck me, right?
We just do a podcast together, man. We
Yeah,
just do
yeah.
a
I don't know
podcast.
you.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know you.
that.
I think tell the person, but
That's so fucked up.
yeah, I'm like, what the hell? If I told you that, would you believe me?
Sorry, what?
If I told you your partner was cheating on you, would you believe me? Because that's now the question of like,
yeah, I know.
who do
Like,
you trust more,
who
your
do you
partner
trust more?
or like?
but like
a
the thing
friend in
is,
that
like,
situation?
why would you say that to begin with, right? Like, I know you wouldn't joke about that. So yeah, I'd give it some. I give some thought. Be like, yeah,
That's
I'll
true.
start suspecting, and then once you start suspecting, it goes downhill.
100%. It just starts going.
Colin, it goes downhill.
It goes, and then it comes back.
Oh, there we go.
It for sure goes downhill. And I think that it's so hard because you want to trust your partner, but if, like you said, like there's no reason for me to like make that comment seriously. If we're joking around and shooting the shit and like I'm like, hey, like just fucking kidding, like whatever, right?
Yeah.
Sure. But if I'm fucking serious about that,
Mm-hmm.
that's a crazy thing to be serious about if I'm lying.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's a crazy toxic thing to be like, yeah, break up with your girlfriend because you know, like,
Dude, there's ulterior motives. Whenever
100%.
whenever people do that,
Yeah.
like you hear,
they want them.
you
or
hear about
whatever
those
it
stories
is.
all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's insane.
damn,
That's some
dub-
crazy
yeah,
behavior.
double agent, sleeper.
I'm just trying to get you to do it so we can do our OnlyFans content.
Oh, Jesus, chill out, man.
Yeah,
Get
chill.
out of here.
Oh,
Get out of
chill
here.
out. Yeah, that was
Get
your
outta here,
idea.
man.
Okay.
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 That was my weekend. Okay, that was
Yeah.
my weekend.
Yeah.
What were you up to? What were you up to, man? Tell me about what you.
It was
you
a
were
pretty
doing.
chill weekend. I didn't go out drinking, but we went over to a friend's place last night, and we were hitting some karaoke. Just
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
in the place. You got me thinking because the standard question is always, "What's your karaoke song?"
Ooh.
Like if I put you on the spot right now and you had to throw down.
I don't know, man. I don't think you deserve to know that. I don't think these guys deserve to know it.
Okay,
either.
well we
Nah.
need to know.
Okay, fine. The go-to one is "Mr. Brightside" by The Killers.
Okay.
That's
yep.
a classico.
Good classic song. Good range for it.
"Love Story" by Taylor Swift.
Also a banger.
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but
not
you
a
know,
Swiftie.
but
no.
like it slaps.
yeah.
Um,
Like, give me
Katy
a
Perry?
third. Yeah, Katy Perry. Okay.
"Teenage Dream."
Teenage Dream. Can
Yeah.
you give us a little bit of that one?
It's like, you think I'm pretty without any
any
makeup
makeup
on.
on.
You think I'm funny when I tell the punchline wrong. I know you get me.
So I let my walls come down.
Freaking
Yeah,
amazing.
it's good.
And the
It's
thing
good.
is, like, you can do it with like a duet partner too.
True. Like
Yeah.
you can have the conversation back and forth.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
Okay.
What about
I
yours?
guess you're allowed to do that. I don't know. If I'm duetting, it's got to be High School Musical, like something between like Troy and Gabriella. Like
Oh,
Zac
okay.
Efron
Oh
and
my God, that's
Vanessa
a
Hudgens.
throwback.
Yeah, like Breaking Free or something. I think a classic is always Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yeah, but you need range for that, man.
You
You
need
need to be
range.
good, dude.
And I think the tried and true, you can throw it on and everybody's going to have a good time, including yourself, is Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those just tend to be really, really, really easy ones.
Mm-hmm.
And those might be basic answers.
It's the
100%.
crowd pleasers.
They're
The crowd pleasers.
Like hands touching hands, reaching out, touching you. Like that's a great crowd pleaser. There's a reason they play them at sports events, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any wild ones that I can think of. Down with a Sickness is really funny. If you haven't heard that song, go and listen to that and then think of it in karaoke. It's really
Get up
really
with
good.
the down with the sickness.
Yeah.
Dude, that one slaps.
It does slap.
It's like a advanced level karaoke song.
Yeah, you need a bit of screaming. You know, it's all good in that one. But this also begs the question, because we were at a friend's place. We were there and we had just a screen and mics or whatever, right? Would you prefer, or do you prefer, open bar karaoke or private room, very Asian style karaoke?
Yeah. Ooh. It really depends.
Okay.
I would prefer private style.
Yeah.
But you know, if everyone's having a good time, everyone's drinking.
Yeah.
Then you go open bar, and who the fuck cares? What
Yeah, if everyone's sloshed, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I would go to that. I would do that. So like, it depends on the level of drinks I've had.
Okay.
But then there were some people who are like, ooh, I don't think I could ever do that. Like, dude, just chill out, man. No one's gonna like judge you.
No, everybody's there doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it depends on the group, like the size of the group you're going with.
Yeah, and the vibe too.
And the vibe,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If you're going with 2 people, 3 people, I'd probably rather go open bar, because you can all get up there and just do it and
do your own thing.
there,
yeah.
right? But in a private room with 2 or 3 people, sometimes you play a song and the other 2 people don't know it, or whatever it is, and then it can kind of be a little like, hey, like, let's play this other song, and like, no, and then it goes back and forth.
Is it weird to go like in a private room with 2 and 3 people to do karaoke?
I don't think it's
Well, it's not kind of like
weird.
Really?
It's really common in Asia.
I was like, that's a small amount of people.
Yeah, it's very common in Asia.
Oh, really?
If you ever watched Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings with Simu Liu,
okay, yeah.
Like his character and his best friend, who's played by Awkwafina.
Okay, yeah.
She
sucks. Anyways,
what the fuck? What's your
overrated? Overrated.
Okay, sure, whatever, fine. I'm not gonna argue. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Anyways, if like they go and they just like throw down in karaoke, just the 2 of them, and that's very common.
Yeah.
Like when I was visiting my friend in Japan, like we went to karaoke, just the 2 of us.
Oh, really?
And we've gone like with just one other friend
cool.
and stuff like that. Like it does happen, and it's still fun, but you do need to then like cater the music to songs that both or like the small group knows.
Yeah.
Where if you go with 10 people to a private room, or even like 6 to 8, somebody's gonna know.
Someone will know a song.
Every song.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
So it is nice in that way. So for me, I think if it's really small groups, unless you're on the same wavelength the entire time, I think open bar is better. But then you got to deal with the sign-up sheet at the open bar, like,
true.
Everybody is doing it.
And then someone plays your song, you're like, god damn it.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I can't do that again.
Yeah. You're stealing that person's thunder.
Yeah.
Makes you think, like, you know, like big artists, they're basically doing karaoke for thousands.
That's one way to think
millions of people. Well, it's true. Like, think about it.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you're Taylor Swift performing a concert.
Yeah, I would say they're performing a concert. They're not doing karaoke, but I understand what you're saying.
It's like, come on, it's like karaoke to the next level.
Like they are the vocal track.
Exactly. Yeah. That's insane. You need to to perform.
Yep.
A song in front of like millions of people. That's kind of scary.
Real talk, I have such bad nerves when it comes to that. I remember even just doing like presentations or speeches, whatever you want to call it, in front of classrooms, university class, whatever it is. I remember one instance, it was so bad. I'm standing there, and it was a uni class, so it wasn't even 90 people. It was a smaller one. It was like maybe 20.
Like you're in like a little seminar or something?
Yeah, it was like a science lab or something. And I'm doing this, and there's 3 other people up there with me. It's not just me, it's a group.
Yeah.
I remember not being able to read my notes because my hands were shaking so bad that the piece of paper was shaking so bad. I couldn't do it. Like, I don't think I would be able to functionally play a guitar or hit the right notes or whatever it is when I'm shaking like that.
Yeah, like I'm in high school, and I can't do presentations either, dude. It's hard. Imagine doing that in front of thousands of people.
Yeah. The only reason I think we can do this is because there's not the 12 people in front of us.
Yeah. But there's no 10 viewers.
Yeah. Like, I think the Basement Yard, one of the other very, very large and popular podcasts with, I think, Joe and Frankie, they just did a Vancouver show.
Oh, cool.
I feel once maybe we got comfortable, sure, potentially, or if we had other people like a team in front of us, you would get comfortable with it. But I can't imagine doing that right now.
Yeah, no.
Just doing this and shooting this shit and just trying to keep it together in front of a theater or
exactly,
a stadium,
right?
like
Ooh.
insane.
Yeah, it's like game shows, right?
Yeah, I couldn't with a live audience, man.
Dude,
I think
it throws a curveball in the mix. That's for sure.
I think that's a underrated factor that people don't think about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you not know this? How do you not think about this?
Yeah.
We couldn't even think of animal names that start with certain letters.
That last game that we played last episode, dude,
Yeah.
we were struggling with that. Imagine like people watching us doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
And if you don't have an answer, they call you stupid.
Exactly.
Like thousands of people. That's insane. I couldn't do it.
Yep. No way, dude. You need to be a certain type of person to be able like to perform in front of people like that.
Yeah.
Like to that degree.
Yeah. It's definitely something you need a passion for.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't have the passion, I don't think you can like break through that.
No.
Or
definitely
like a
not.
love for the attention, I guess. It's one of the two.
Or you just, imagine everyone in the audience has no pants.
I've never.
Yeah, I don't know where that come from.
I don't know where that came from. I guess it's meant to relax your nerves because they look stupider than you
Yeah.
do.
Maybe it's like a TV thing,
I
right?
guess it's just a media thing. I've never even tried it, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine it would work.
Yeah.
I don't feel more at ease thinking of you in your underpants right now. What? I didn't do anything.
see that?
I didn't do anything. You fucking weirdo.
Get away from me, man.
I'm not even close to you.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys.
Anyways.
Freaking weirdo.
Do you have anything that you do to like calm your nerves and chill out, like in a big moment or something?
Ooh.
Like we played sports and we've done other things, so obviously we've done stuff in front of crowds. Like
Yeah. I think for me, it's been a while since I've done a lot of public speaking because when I was in university, I would do it.
Yeah.
To me, I kind of I would pretend that I was someone that could, make the speech and present.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like I'm imagining or like I guess acting, right? I'm pretending that I'm someone who's capable of doing this.
Like fake it till you make it.
Exactly. And if I'm pretending to be this person, I can do what this pretend person can do. So like it's like a proxy.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like
it's like tricking your mind.
like this person can do it, so then I'm gonna pretend to be this person and do it like they would do it.
So you're not even reading the speech, you're acting and pretending to be somebody that could read the speech.
Yeah, if that makes any sense, right?
It actually
weird.
that brings up a really interesting topic. I just saw this thing and somebody was talking about the idea of self-sabotage, where when you hate yourself or you don't like yourself, you tend to sabotage yourself to prove to people and yourself that you don't deserve good things. And it's
deep.
very common and it's not very good, obviously. Like it leads to a lot of pain and a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But I saw somebody talking about it and they said, when you have those thoughts, just imagine what somebody that loves themselves would do. So it's the same thing that you're saying, where you play pretend and you try to act as somebody that could read the speech in front of these people. And in the same way, it's, like play the person or just follow the instructions of somebody that does love themselves. Like what would they do?
Yeah.
And I've never thought about things in that way. And now this is obviously the second time that this has come up. I don't know if I've ever had to play a part of somebody that could do something so that I can get myself to do it. Maybe that would help my nerves. I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think about. So it's basically like someone who's depressed.
Yeah.
And you just tell them, hey, why don't you just stop being depressed, man?
Yeah, there's not an answer. Don't do that. Don't say that.
That made me think of that. I was like, what the hell?
No.
I know, like,
Yeah,
okay,
of course.
I know that's not the
It's
answer.
to help them conceptualize
exactly.
what somebody that isn't in that situation would do. But yeah, no. Don't tell people that are depressed, hey, just don't be depressed. Don't talk to short people by bending down and putting your hands on your knees.
Where did that come from?
Hey. Like,
hello,
you're so cute. Yeah, is that really what you want?
What the hell?
Don't do that.
Short Kings, man. Oh,
Short Kings, yeah.
there's a Short King in Love Is Blind.
Okay.
For some reason, he made that his like identity.
You know what? I think in the recent years, more people have made it their identity. They're just like, we own it. We're good.
Yeah.
Short kings rise up.
No, but like the thing is, like every time when it cures him, he just talks about like, hey, yeah, I'm shorter than average. I'm like, bro, you don't need to bring this up, man.
Yeah, it's weird when you make it your whole personality.
Right?
I think it's the same as when people are, I don't know if you've heard the term Disney adults.
Yes.
Where their whole personality is Disney. And
they just love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And even if they didn't bring it up, you would know, like, oh my God, like this person's a Disney adult. Like somehow that's just the way that they are. And I don't.
Dude, they got nothing else going on, man. So that's their thing.
It's weird to make it your personality. It's weird to make any one thing your personality. Like Taylor Swift fan. If your entire personality is being a Swiftie, that's weird.
True.
And I'm calling out an audience here.
Yeah.